Hey Virgo, this is Jen from Jen's Tarot, and I'm here with your November 2019 General Love Tarot reading. Before I start, I just want to take a minute to thank all of you. Thank you for being so sweet and patient with me while I took my extended leave of absence from YouTube. I really do apologize. I didn't mean to leave you guys hanging, but everyone who's messaged me or emailed me asking about me, and it's just, you guys have just been so sweet and amazing, and I just want to say thank you for hanging in there with me, and all your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. You guys are just great. I have missed you, and I am super excited to be back here reading for you guys. I am taking clients again, so please feel free to contact me if you would like a personal reading. I would love to connect with you for your specific energies. Okay, you guys, I am just going to get started because I can't wait to read for you. I've got your cards pulled out, and Virgos, we haven't talked in a couple of months, so it looks like there is a lot that is about to happen for you in your future. Right now, coming into November, where I think you are is, I think you're in a good place, actually. We're coming into the month, we have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is a really beautiful card. It's a card about stability and structure and marriage or the home life, So I think that you are enjoying your family, your partner, your relationship, or, just even if you're single, just kind of, being very fulfilled and having everything that you need, lots of unity there, unity, stability, celebrations. And with the Queen of Cups, I do think that, I think this is one of two things. Number one, I definitely think that this is your energy, especially if you have water in your chart. But, guys, I think that you are male or female. I think that you are really embracing your life right now, whether you're single or in a relationship. I think that you are happy. I think you're full of love. You are valuing where you're at and who you're with. And, I think that you're extending that to others. I think that you're in love with somebody, or you have something really good, and the other thing is you could be, of course, gotta say it, dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And, the Magician right here, this is another really positive card for you. This is making things happen, okay? This is, working very hard and, working on your relationship or your partnership, or working on yourself and your goals and what you want to do and want to succeed, working on balancing your emotions and your work in your home life. And, I think that you guys have a lot of power right now. With the Magician, it is all about having power and knowing how to use what you've got to make things work for you and to make things better for you, With the World card, and this is like the recent past up until the present, okay? So just bear with me on these messages here. But, with the World card here, the World card does tell me that you guys have graduated, so to speak, with, your, how can I say this, with where you're at in life, with the things that you want or desire, or the things that were holding you back or hurting you or hindering you. This is a cycle that's being closed out, and I think that you guys are at this space where you can finally embrace all the good things and learn from the negative things. And, I think you've had some trial and error that you've really had to overcome. You guys have had a pretty emotional up and down year. And, I just think that you guys are just doing really well. It looks like you have a lot of balance, a lot of stability, a lot of hope, a lot of love, a lot of joy. So, that's just great. It's a beautiful way to start off the reading, So I'm seeing very positive things for you. But there's always a but, right? Despite all of this goodness, I think that there's something from the past that is coming back to haunt you, okay? I definitely see an energy here with the Six of Cups. This is someone from the past, okay? This is somebody popping up and reappearing, and it could be somebody who you used to have feelings for, you used to be romantically involved with. Yeah, it's like with the Three of Cups in the heart of the reading, Virgo, this is all about temptation, okay? It does speak of a third-party situation. It does speak of, maybe eyeing someone up that it's already ended with, so to speak. It's the best way I can say that, okay? For the majority of you, what it looks like here is it looks like that you are in something very stable. And it looks like you are happy, and this new person, or I'm sorry, this person from the past, like I feel like just comes back to tempt you almost. Like, I hate to say it like this, but it looks like things are possibly getting a little boring for you, maybe, or I don't know, but there's something here that even though you feel very fulfilled and you feel like you have things going for you, for some reason, and I just remembered the freaking Mercury retrograde. It's got to be what this is. This person is just like, fuck, but it's going to be a challenge if you don't, rein in these feelings and this situation, because like I said, although you have everything, this is reminding you of how you used to feel, of the emotions that you had and the feelings that you had and that connection that you had. And I still feel like it's very, very strong. Like I still feel with the Devil card here, I feel like you have a very strong pull to this person energetically, like you guys are connected. It could be a very karmic relationship, but that connection and those feelings being brought up again, I feel like with the Four of Cups here, I feel like they are making you feel like you miss that sensation, like you're not as happy as you were when you started out the reading. You know what I mean? Even though it's like you have someone around you that loves you, you have a lot going on for you, you've conquered a lot, you've got stability and security, all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I want that, I've got all this, but I want the one that I can't have. So you may start to feel a little lonely or a little complacent or a little bored, a little unsatisfied in your love life, There's definitely some sort of desire here, okay? Some sort of attraction. And the Devil card tells me that it's not necessarily the best connection, okay? Not saying that this person is bad for you per se, but I think that the situation could be bad, Yes, they could have their faults. They could be narcissistic, or they could be, abusing drugs, or abusing you, or it could just be a very toxic, fucked up thing, But, I think more so the Devil card in this reading is telling you that be careful, because you could find yourself in the devil's web, trapped up in a web when, you do have everything that you need. I feel like this is more of like a threat to your relationship, not necessarily saying this other person is toxic for you, but what would it mean to start something up, Like if you're married, what would it mean to embrace this past connection again, The overall of your reading here is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is talking about, a very sincere and genuine and strong attraction and connection, It also talks about choosing between two people, or choosing to give your love to this person or one person or not, What's interesting is here, when you start the reading, you have the Lover's card, which is blessed by an angel. It's beautiful. You're in the sunlight. But then towards the end of the month, you have the Devil. And this man and woman in the Devil's web is the same couple that's in the Lover's card. So just be very careful that you don't entangle yourself, because underneath the Lovers is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is change. And it's not always positive, but it's definite change. It's the wheels turning, things are happening, things are taking place. And the Seven of Cups does talk about having some options. It talks also about, maybe being very fanciful about something. Like, just because it's pretty to look at doesn't mean that you should necessarily take it, So I do think that you are going to be a little confused this month, Virgo. I think that you're going to be a little distracted, a little tempted, and I feel like it's going to become kind of overwhelming, and you're going to have to put some thought into it. Here you are. The last card is the Hermit, which represents you as the Virgo. And it also talks about searching within, looking for the path to take. What the fuck do I do now? Really putting in that consideration and thinking about things. Somebody's going to have you all twisted up inside. All right. And I feel like it's just crazy, for others of you, if you're not married and this person's coming back, because I know not everyone's married or in a relationship already, this genuinely could be the same person who things were good with, but you knew that they were manipulating you, and so you ended it because of a third party situation possibly. But now, like, you can't get them off your mind and you're missing them and it's toxic. You don't really know what to do, and you are feeling very lonely. So for others of you, that is a scenario as well. But either way, I do see someone here that you are very, very drawn to. And I feel like it is a choice, should I do this? Because I don't think it's the best choice for you, to be honest. Now, what's around you that you don't realize is we have the I was going to say the number 35. We have the Anchor and the Page of Wands, okay? So I feel like these are conflicting energies. With the Anchor, this is something very stable, very secure, okay? So I feel like this is the path that you're currently on and in. I feel like this is your surroundings, this is your home, your job, your relationship, your self-worth, value, respect, your morals. You have a lot of shit going for you, Virgo. Okay, you are making shit happen. You are very blessed. You have stability and security. But at the same time, you have the Page of Wands. And this is somebody who is very, very tempting and sexy, and it's going to loosen that anchor almost. This is that message, that communication that someone's looking at you like, okay, I think I want to disturb her anchor or his anchor, Now, where you're headed and you don't realize is we have the Letter and the Six of Cups. So here it is, the Six of Cups next to each other, twice, repeating cards, okay? So, the Letter is communication. It is a text or an email or a phone call or a declaration of love or a reconciliation or something. You're going to get some news from this person from the past, and you're going to write back. You're going to respond. And then it's going to sit and fester with you, and you're going to be like, fuck, why can I not stop thinking about them? What am I going to do? It is going to be very hard for you. Spirit's advice is, we have the Coffin and the Four of Cups, okay? So the Coffin does talk about a very painful change. It talks about a loss, okay? It talks about some destruction and devastation. It talks about grieving and being very upset as well, all right? The Four of Cups talks about being, it's again, the repeating card, bored, complacent, wanting what you can't have, being distracted. So what I feel like the advice is telling you is, I do feel like there has been something with this World card. I feel like there has been something that has come to an end. And it doesn't necessarily have to be this relationship, but it could just be some kind of painful change that's going on in your life. And it maybe touched something inside of you that is leaving you wanting a little bit more with this Four of Cups, Maybe now you could be going through a slight depression, or, it could be anything. But I feel like due to those feelings, that's why you're kind of now being very open and receiving these energies of this person who's now coming back and giving you attention, or you're longing for this affection again, or something that you haven't had, or something different or something new, just to make you feel something again, you know? So I just feel like this is absolutely a card about change, and you could be emotionally feeling a little bit by yourself or empty this month. But if you just have patience, good and positive things will come together and things will be restored. You know, I mean, with the World card here, this is always an ending to a cycle. And the Fool card comes right after that, right? It's the first card in the deck, and the World is the last. So I don't see the Fool card yet. So I feel like your new beginning hasn't actually started yet. You know, so if you are going through some major painful change or grieving some kind of loss, you are in the in-between stage. So yes, it's going to be very hard to get over somebody. It's like, everything's great, and now I have to get over you, and I'm missing you, and fucking life sucks, and we're going to keep communicating even though I know it's not the best thing. You know, so it's just one of those things, you know. And others of you, you know, maybe even though your marriage is good and fulfilling, you know, but there could be something that happens that is leaving you with a wandering eye, or someone's approaching you, and now you're feeling like you kind of like are addicted to that new feeling, that new attraction to somebody, and it's huge temptation. But you could risk everything. You could risk your stability. So you just have to be very careful. And the advice is just so important here, and I hope I'm saying it correctly, you know, that make sure that these are real feelings and not just feelings that are being created from a loss, from another situation, and you're misinterpreting that attraction or connection or feelings, you know. So, you know, I just wanted to go into that. But the Nine of Swords just talk about some stress and some anxiety, maybe not being able to sleep at night, analyzing something, worrying about something, or stressing. You know, I feel like the energies are pretty heavy for you. And too many cards just fell out. But the Two of Cups did flip out, which is a soulmate connection. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And there could be somebody right now who is acting very cold towards you, you know. Look, we've got the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. So, oh my gosh, this is a commitment. This is a soul tie, a soul connection. This is a soulmate, okay? So this is, oh my gosh, okay. So there's definitely somebody else here. Somebody else is here, okay? I'm seeing a lot of air and earth and water. I'm not seeing too much fire, but you know, like you could be in this marriage and commitment, but then, you know, a soulmate who's kind of a dick, you know, comes back, but you still love him, you know, and you're like, fuck, what do I do now? You know, or you could be, you know, stressing out about a breakup because, you know, someone's being very cold to you, but you feel tied and connected to them, and it's stressing you out and it's hurting you. And to be honest, if you're going through a breakup, I know you want to know how they feel about you and you know, what's going to happen, because all I'm seeing is you being like, what do I do, you know? So I am going to pull cards right now to clarify, no matter which situation you're in, exactly what's going to happen after all this temptation happens, because, you know, I feel like the whole month is really going to be about you struggling with these feelings and struggling with the temptation, the desire, the emptiness, you know, like, but if you open your eyes, you look around, you embrace your situation and your surroundings, it's like you have everything that you need. You have so much abundance. You have so many blessings. I think it's just hard for you to see that because of something that happens, you know. Look, we have the Star and Temperance, two major arcanas, Aquarius and Sagittarius. But, you know, balance will be restored. You are on the right path. Whenever the Star comes out, it reminds you are on the right path, okay? Keep having faith. Your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, they will come true. You see how these two cups are being poured out? That's the Two of Cups, the soulmate, right? And this is like pouring it out, giving it up. And these two cups are being blended together. And this is like, okay, well, I'm going to create something new. I'm going to create my own magic, my own balance, my own love, and new things will come of that. So, I definitely think that Spirit is working in mysterious ways, and they are going to be sending you messages this month. You just have to really pay attention. Spirit, tell me about Virgo. What is the outcome for November? What is going to happen? Wow. What is going to happen for Virgos by the end of November? And we have the Fool card, which is a brand new beginning. There's your Fool. Remember I said the Fool, I didn't see the Fool card. Your new beginning's not here yet. It's coming. So you have a new beginning coming into December. You have something brand new starting up. The Magician. Repeating card, right? You are making shit happen, working on yourself, making the right choices, being strong. There you are, the Knight of Pentacles. You are moving forward, baby steps, right? I'm going to move forward towards, bam, the freaking Ace of Cups, towards a new relationship or a reconciliation. Either way, you guys are going to be with somebody. It's your relationship or marriage will be restored, or you're going to leave someone to be with someone else, or you're getting back together with your ex. Something good is going to happen by the first week of December. There's your commitment, your marriage, your karmic relationship, your soul tie, okay? The Hanged Man, the Hermit. I feel like you are doubting it. Well, I don't think you're doubting it. I think you're doubting the person, or you're doubting what you should do. Spirit's telling you, take your time. Trust. This is telling you to trust in divine timing. Have patience. Faithfully wait. The Eight of Cups, okay? So I mean, I really think that you guys possibly have a choice between two people, okay? So for some of you, I do feel like you're married and you have this temptation that comes in. But I feel like you possibly could be very strong and reject the temptation. Some of you, you're rejecting your partner. But, the Eight of Cups is leaving somebody, rejecting someone or something, walking away, choosing to, it's like, okay, I've got this love here, but I've got this other commitment. Let me take a time out and think. All right, I'm making the choice to leave someone or to walk away from a certain connection, So I see something new coming in, but confusions, and I think that you will be happy with your choice. Yeah, I think you're definitely choosing your soulmate. Whoever you feel like is your soulmate, you are going after, okay? And I feel like it's going to be hard with this person. This person will make you happy. You have a very strong connection, but it's not always peaches and roses, The Nine of Wands says there still needs work and growth, and it's still going to take some time to be perfectly happy and have everything come back to perfect harmony. But, you have a lot of passion and you have a lot of drive and desire, and this person brings out the best in you with the Queen of Wands. Okay, so especially if you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, I think that could be a challenging relationship, but it is the one for you, okay? So hopefully that helps. I think that this person is definitely all about you. Let's see, how do they feel? How does Virgo's partner feel about them? Partner or ex, whoever they're dealing with. How do they feel about Virgo? And we have the Two of Pentacles, a little bit of indecision. Maybe they're sensing that you are possibly indecision. I definitely think that either they don't really know what they want, or they see you as being like indecisive. But the Six of Cups, they're thinking about you, they love you, they miss you. It's like they're on the same page. As I think they're going through the same thing that you are. The Ten of Wands. I think that they have the same exact concerns. It's like, damn, we have this strong connection, but is it the best thing for us? Or is this going to work out? The King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Emperor, there's an Aries. There definitely could be 3 people involved in this. I think someone here is married, and I think that's really what the holdup is. That's why people are like, oh, I don't really know if I should, move forward on this. And then there's you, the Hermit. And then here's the High Priestess, needing to go within. There's a home or a family that's being affected, there's new opportunities, there's definitely a marriage, a threat of an ending, okay? News from a distance. So, shit. Someone is very attracted to you. Someone feels like you are their other half, but I feel like they are also very smart and they do not want to come in between your marriage or their marriage or whoever's freaking in a relationship. Okay, so Spirit, what are your love messages for Virgo? What are your love messages for Virgo? And we have very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, and unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Like I said, you have a choice. I definitely think you have a choice between two energies, two people, two paths. One of them is absolutely 100% go for it, right? The other one is, I don't know. I definitely think that one clearly outweighs the other. So you're going to be making this choice. And for some of you, it may be the other person. It may be this person from the ex, and you're going to choose to leave your husband or partner because you just don't have those energies with them. Others, it'll be vice versa, Like, okay, you're tempting and sweet, but now there's just not enough to keep it going. And then religious factors definitely differ, different backgrounds, different values or beliefs. Calling in your soulmate, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And what is your final card? What is your final message for Virgos, for love? And release your ex. There it is. There is the answer that we were all looking for, okay? This is like, oh my gosh, am I satisfied in my current relationship? Do I need something more? This person's so different, but they're electric, they're attractive, what do I do? Maybe who I thought I should be with, I shouldn't be with, This person's tempting you, they're coming back in, they're stirring up emotions and stirring up issues, but I think that you are going to make the choice that's best for you. I think you are going to be releasing this person in the end. I think you're going to entertain it for a moment, but then end up walking away and, just regain your own clarity, your own balance, and your own power again. So this month is just going to be, it'll be a left-hand turn, off the beaten path. Sometimes we all need months where shit just gets fucked up for no reason, And then we have the Seven of Wands, okay? Feeling very defensive, keeping your guard up. The Page of Wands, ooh, that's attraction, chemistry, connection, flirtations, a message, someone approaching you who's very interested, maybe not putting it all out there at once. You guys know it's wrong, but, the Death card, yeah, trying to move forward, but still looking back at the past. Person's bringing up with the Eight of Swords, they're bringing up confusion, thoughts, there's you. Being like, yeah, I know I'm hot. I know you guys want me, the Justice card, but I'm married, so we got to put an end to this. I think that's just what's going to happen. Or I think that there was definitely injustice in your relationship with this person in the past. And you're like, no, it ended for a reason. We got to keep moving forward. So especially if you're dealing with a Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, Aries, and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm saying everyone. So just have control and move forward and know that you will be tempted. But I think that it's going to end. It's going to be very short-lived. And I think you'll end up staying with the person that you're with, or this could be the other person dealing with all this that you love. So I don't know. If you would like a personal reading, please feel free to contact me. I'd love to connect with you and give you more clarity on your specific situation. Feel free to email me or get me on the INSTANTGO app. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm sending you so much love and hope you have a great month. Much love. Bye.